Hello, my name is Lynn, and this is my presentation about CoPlasKer. Introduction. So what is CoPlasKer? CoPlasKer is a combination of three words: coffee, plastic, and sneaker. Is it interesting? It's an environment-friendly sneaker made from coffee and recycled plastics. So what CoPlasKer try to achieve is to bring a fashionable but also durable and sustainable pair of sneakers to everyone. CoPlasKer sneakers are made from new materials such as like recycled plastic and coffee round. Why coffee round? Because of its waterproof, antibacterial, and quick drying properties. By adding coffee to the making fabric process in upper part of the sneaker, help eliminate odors. So it's a good news for everyone familiar with the smell of well-known sneakers. So what feature does CoPlasKer bring to consumers when they have this pair of sneakers? It's sustainable, lightweight, anti-odor, anti-split sleeve, comfy, flexible, 100% vegan, unisex, and travel-friendly. So who said sustainable is boring? CoPlasKer will change their mind. Our team will commit to produce design-driven and feature-rich sneakers. So to have this startup up and running, we are now calling 500,000 to research the technology and machine to start bringing the idea to the real world. The problem CoPlasKer is trying to solve. So we have two data sets in this one. So the first one is called coffee consumption. So I download this coffee consumption dataset from International Coffee Organization. The data show the consumption number of coffee in 1,000 bags, 60 kilogram per bag, from 2017 to 2020. So the number is is the latest number recently. The second one is called diverted weight by material from 2002 to 2016 in Canada. I downloaded from StatCan. The data show the value recycled weight by material and provinces from 2002 to 2016. The data is updated every 2 years. Right now it's already archived, but it's for the showing for research process only. So pie chart. So this is the pie chart I made from the Excel. It's called coffee consumption by continent in the world. So from the dataset I show you the coffee consumption, I have this chart. So as you can see here, I have the side by side column chart, and this have color for each by the value in each area. So like here we can Africa is a blue color, and then we have the consumption value of coffee. And it seems like North Europe and Asia and North Africa have the most coffee consumption in this chart. Next is Mathlog library chart. So it's called material diverted by each province in Canada in 2016. So in this one, I use scatter chart, and this will have a color represented for each material, and this have by the provinces and the value of the diverted waste. Next is Pareto chart. So in this chart, I have the value of each material diverted, and also I use the COMSUM to have the percentage for this line chart to have the percentage. And this is the value of the each waste have been diverted in 2002. Also, I have to rearrange the value to descending, so to have it from big to small like this. Shape map, this is the one I made in the Power BI. So it's called solid weight diverted by provinces in Canada from 2002 to 2016. The reason I use shape map because I don't have latitude and longitude, so I have to use a shape map and relocate it to the Canada provinces and bring on the location into the map to have this chart of the map, and then the value for the color saturated. So the darkest color is the place have the most diverted way. In this one, we can see that Ontario and Quebec is the one have the most diverted in this period of time. Forecast. So in this one, I use the line chart. It's called Solid Way Diverted Forecast of Canada in next 10 years from 2016. So here, because it's already the chart, it doesn't have a lot of years. It's updated every 2 years, so the number is not very crazy, go up and down. But you can see here the diverted way is kind of increase over like 14 years, but it seems like it will be more in next 10 years. This is further chart. It's called Weight Diverted by Material in Canada from 2002 to 2016. So in this one, I just want to show which material has been diverted the most in this period of time. And it seems like organics and all paper fibers is have the most diverted. And then top 5, 6 here is kind of plastic, and electronics is the last one here. Cluster column chart. So this one I make in Power BI as well. It's called Diverted Way by Material in Provinces from 2002 to 2016. The reason why I made this is I want to show in detail which material is diverted the most in each area. And you can see here material diverted is have a different color for each material. And then we have location in the x-axis, and then the y-axis is the value of diverted way. Here you can see detail of each one. Next is ribbon chart. So ribbon chart I made here. I have so I just want to have the year. I have year here to show why I use it, because I want to show compare how the weight diverted change each year. Every 2 years. So you can see here from so here you can have plastic is every from 2002 to 2016 is have been changed a bit, so you can see here. And I also changed the label here to year and percentage diverted, and here we have the color for each material. This is my final dashboard. It's called Overview Solid Way Diverted in Canada in 2016. There's here is the card I made by calculate the number. So I have diverted in 2002, the number is 13 million tons, and then the diverted in 2016. So I made it because I want to have a comparison, the change of diverted way in 14 years. And then it's a total recycle in the whole period of time is 129 million. This is my Excel. The first data set is called coffee data. So this is my raw data. And then the clean data, I just rearrange it and remove the title name at the top. And this is my pivot chart. I have the pivot table here with the rent total that Excel already calculated for me. And you can see here number of label for each, the consumption number. And then you can see here each color have a different continent. This is my another data set. It's called Diverted Way by Material in 2002-2016. This is my raw data set, and this is my clean data. So what I do is just remove some columns, and then I make it bigger so I can read it easier. My Jupyter notebook one is called Final Assignment. So first I import the library for the matplotlib coupling, etc. And then I have to import the dataset. It's called diverted. Then I fill nan for the dataset. Then in this one, I just want to filter it for the number in 2016 only. So I use log, and then I filter it. Then I use the iPlot to make the scar chart, And then this is the title name. It's called Material Diverted by each province in Canada in 2016. And I carry it into a tab of material diverted, and you can see the color. And it's have province, in x-axis is geo, and the values is the number here. So if I go here, it will show me the number of each one. Then I also diverted Canada is I just filter only the number in 2002 value of diverted, and then it's only in Canada location, so it's just for everything for every location in Canada. And then I have rearranged for the value to make it descending. And then I have to calculate the value percentage by COMSUM and everything. Then I put everything together. I have the two-axis chart, and it's called Diverted Weight by Material in Canada in 2002. Here, the title. And I have the tab material here, and the value percentage. Here we can see the line chart here. And yeah, as you can see here, organics have the most the one have divided diverted way, and the last two thing is copper, aluminum, and plastics is very little in this one. Now I'm in the Power BI tool. As you can see, I already imported dataset into the tool, and this is called weight data, and this is my dataset. Okay, first I will talk about shape map. In this shape map, I have geo and value for the location and value for the color saturation. So if you can see here, the darker color for depending on the value, big and small. So you have darker color or lighter color. And also to have the number is accurate, I have to filter the tab material because in the dataset they calculate the sum of the everything, so it's called all material diverted. I have to include this to have an accurate number. And then I have the line chart forecast, and in this one I have a reference day, the value, and again I have the future include material diverted, and as you can see here, the reference day is 2 years, data is 2 years period. So it's not crazy go up and down like the other data sets because have more reference day. But you can see here its goal is kind of increased in the next 14 years, and in next 10 years is increased as well. And next is for no chart. So in this one, I choose geo, tab material, and value. In this one, I also have the filtering. This one I include Canada because I don't want to show the total number. It will make the data set the chart will show not accurate number because Canada will calculate everything already. And also I will include all material diverted. And then here I have the value to show value, and then the group is gonna be the tab material diverted. And then I have the coupon chart, and in this one I have a reference day, tab material value. Again, I feature the tab material to not equal to the all diverted material. And here as you can see, is have the legend is tab material, so I have different color here. Have reference day is year down here, and the value is for each of this. And then yeah, you can see. Then I have a cluster column chart. In this one, I have a geo tab material and value. I include all material diverted again, and Also the geo, I include Canada. And then the legend is gonna be type of material, diverted, so it have different color, and then provinces for the axis, and then the amounts of values, so it's for each provinces. Okay, so this is my final dashboard. In the final dashboard, as you can see, I have a different bit here. The card I haven't shown you. In this one, I use the calculate function in Power BI tool. The formula I use, I have used the SumX filter and calculate together. And then I filter number, and then I use the reference date to choose the data only in 2002 and calculate the value to show the right diverted way in 2002 only. And then this is the same for every for the other two as well. So this one and this one is the same. The dashboard is this my dashboard called Overview Solid Weight Diverted in CADA 2002-2016. So as you can see here in this period of time, the diverted weight has been increased from to 13 million to 19 million a year, and the total diverted weight is 129 million tons. And then, as you can see here, Ontario and Quebec is where have the most diverted weight, and organic is the most diverted material in this period of time. And as you can see here, if I click here, it will show me the number of the organic diverted in this period 14 years is have been increased, and is increased from 20%, around 20% to 28%. And here Ontario have the most diverted organic food weight. And then we have here color, and then this is the forecast in the next 10 years. So this will be increased in the next 10 years. If you can see here, the red color. And you can see in the plastic, the plastics has been increased, but not a lot, very little in comparing to what we use and produce every single day. Um, so it's only 13%, 13 by 34% for the whole period of time. And as you can see here, by each year, like for let's say it's from 2002, it's only 2.19, and up until 2016, it's just go up like 2.2%. Like in 2016, it's 4.24% of plastic in diverted. So it means a lot of plastic will go to landfill every years. Um, And yeah, you can see here very little, almost cannot see anything here, just the plastic. You can see uh, very little. And yeah, it's increased. Alright, so what I tried to demonstrate and want to show you here that the number of plastic in Canada is recycled is very little. So according to Environmental Defense Dossier in Canada, nearly 90% of plastic end up in incinerated or in our landfill lakes, park, and ocean. Less than 11% of all plastic are recycled in Canada. So this is only Canada, but it's more than that. It's out there like US, Asia, a lot of countries. So for a dashboard in Canada, over 14 years, the number of plastic recycled very little is all like just increased like 2.1%. Comparing to the number of plastic it produced every day, it's just nothing. It means a lot of plastic going to the landfill. And as you know, plastic is very bad for environment. It takes like 100 years to decompose, and it's threatening the wildlife, it's threatening toxin, and it's contributing to the global warming. And also, as shown earlier, number of coffee consumed is very high. Because I know there's a lot of people out there love coffee. North America is in top 3 of continent love coffee, have the high number of consumed coffee. So it's mean like a lot of coffee going to a landfill, generating tons of methane a day. A greenhouse gas is 86 times harmful for the environment than caponic. So, what with every pair of CoPlasKer sneakers produced, we reduce impact of coffee waste. By using recycled plastic, we lower the carbonic emissions generated by our urban construction by 79% compared to the virgin polymers used in the most athletic footwear. We are committed to doing something to protect our earth and change people's mind that sustainable is not boring. And yes, that's everything I want to show you today. Thank you for listening.